Ladies and gentlemen, it's come to my thought for quite a while, and that is drug use. I'm not talking weed. I'm not talking about, less hitting drugs. Weed is like a coping mechanism, but I still won't recommend it. But I'm just talking about the hard hitting drugs: cocaine, heroin, meth, opioids, prescription drugs that aren't really prescribed because you got it from a different doctor every time. That's what we're going to be talking about. So, I was 6 years old. My younger brother, which by the way, he's been on the channel for quite a while, it was his first birthday, and our parents were always getting into fights. And they were also pretty big whenever it comes to prescription drugs, let's just say. Opioids. I don't know what they were taking, but they will always take them either once or 5 times every day, the same day, and they will take about 50, well, not like 50, but that's just the estimated total of how many times they do take drugs every day in one day, because they will take like 10 pills and then a couple hours later it's another 10 pills. That's why it's like 50 total each day. It was my brother's first birthday, and I was 6, my sister was 4, and I was watching TV. My parents were getting into an argument, as usual. My mom walked out and went to drive my grandma back home. 2 minutes later, I heard a fall down the floor, and I looked. It's my dad. My dad's on the floor. He had a heart attack. At least that's what the doctors told my mom. Then November, my mom had an overdose a week before Thanksgiving, let's just say. And yeah, it's just abusing drugs. That's what gets me. Did you know in 2021, more than 106,000 people in the US alone, died from a drug overdose, let's just say. But every year, especially in 2020, more than 16,000 people die from an overdose each year because they will either take cocaine, heroin, opioids. Opioids is like prescription drugs, but if you abuse those, it's over for you. You're either going to see Satan or Jesus himself. And this is a serious moment, and I'm making it more funny. My advice to you guys is, if you have parents who abuse these, throw every single bottle away. Or if you find cocaine, call the police. I don't know. But my advice to you is, don't ever do them in the first place. If someone you loved died right in front of you, it's going to traumatize you, and then you're going to feel something that you should have never felt before in a lifetime. So yeah, that's why I wanted to make this video talking about drug abuse, and it's horrible. There's a link in the description down below if you guys want to read an article, and it's from the National Institutes of Health. It's a government website. If you want to check that out, links in the description down below. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. See ya.